Hello, everybody. It's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and oh man, uh, with that being said, though, if you cannot tell from the title, it is going to be SmackDown's pay-per-view Vengeance 2017 match card. If you guys are aware, or if you guys don't remember, Mitch and I are running our own fantasy drafts along with Noah. Noah runs NXT, Mitch runs Monday Night Raw, and I'm the general manager for SmackDown. We have our respective rosters, our pay-per-views, and we're going to go over our pay-per-views. So, we just finished together SummerSlam 2017. You can check that out on Global Smith Entertainment. But with that being said, now we're going to move on to the next SmackDown pay-per-view. The first SmackDown pay-per-view after SummerSlam, and that is going to be Vengeance, which is being promoted by me. So I want to go ahead and just discuss my match card and what I have to present to you fans. And I want you to tell me down below what you guys think about this overall card. So with that being said, I'd like to present to you Vengeance 2017. So the opening contest is Cassius Ohno defending the United States Championship against Patrick Clark, aka the Velveteen Dream. Patrick Clark ended up winning a Battle Royal to become the #1 contender for the United States Championship. Cassius Ohno won the United States Championship back at SummerSlam by beating John Cena. But after the match, he decimated John Cena. He put him on a stretcher. He had to be put in the hospital. We haven't seen him for a whole month. At this rate, we haven't seen him for a whole month. So obviously, we need a new #1 contender for the United States Championship. So Patrick Clark ended up winning the Battle Royal because I want to present the fresh and new upcoming talent. So I think this will be an intriguing match, to say the least. I think these two can work a pretty solid match. Patrick Clark gets some great moves on, but Cassius Ohno is a little bit more hard-hitting. He's a little bit more dominant. Cassius Ohno is just that bigger threat. You see Cassius Ohno about to finish off Patrick Clark but then we hear Cena's music. We hear John Cena's music, and we see John Cena on the entrance ramp. He comes down with a serious look at Cassius Ohno, gets distracted, gets a roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Patrick Clark becomes the brand new United States champion. Everyone's in shock at this point. Cassius Ohno's in shock. He can't believe he just lost the U.S. title to Patrick Clark. He just won the title, and now he just lost it. And of course, Cassius Ohno gets immediately just infuriated and goes right after Cena. Cena and Cassius Ohno just start brawling on the stage. And of course, security and referees come out, and other stars come out to break them off. And that leads into another match moving forward. Next match, we have Kevin Owens and Adam Cole, the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions, versus American Alpha. Now, if you guys aren't aware, American Alpha did win to become #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championship. So they're officially cashing in that opportunity to fight Adam Cole and Kevin Owens for the titles. I think this will be a great match. I think this would be an awesome match if this ever happened. But at the end of the day, I would have Owens and Cole win due to shenanigans. Using dirty tactics, like using the belts or using the ropes. They're cheating to pretty much win. They don't get a clean victory. They cheat to retain the tag team championships. And this could eventually lead to a possible rematch of some sorts. But overall, Kevin Owens and Adam Cole win this match and retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Next, we have Kurt Angle versus Mike Bennett with Maria Kanellis. Mike Bennett has bragged ever since coming on SmackDown now. He's bragged about how he's undefeated. He's worthy of a championship shot. He should be given everything. We're not going to really go by this whole love persona. We're going to become more lean towards more his Ring of Honor persona. He's a lot more cocky. He's a lot more arrogant. A lot more. He has a lot more panache with him. So Mike is pretty much telling the world that he deserves a bigger match. He deserves to have a bigger name to fight. He deserves more opportunities. He deserves to be the world champion. Out comes Kurt Angle, telling Mike Bennett, say, that's great and all. You've won some matches, but you've never beaten me. You want a real opponent? You want a challenge? Why don't you face the Olympic gold medalist, Mike Kurt Angle? So this match takes with Kurt Angle and Mike Bennett. I think this will be a very good match. I think it'll be a very intriguing match. It could be good, like 15 minutes. But at the end of the day, with the help of Maria, Mike Bennett ends up hitting his Muchuku driver finisher and beats Kurt Angle 1, 2, 3. Mike Bennett gets the big victory on Kurt Angle. With that being said, so now Mike Bennett can kind of move forward now and possibly get himself a future world title match. Next, we have Bayley, the SmackDown Women's Champion, defending the championship against her best friend, Carmella. Now, as we all aware, these two are best friends in real life, and they're best friends in this feud. Excuse me. Sorry. My nose is getting itchy. Allergies. So, pretty much what happens after Bayley successfully defended her championship against Alexa Bliss, the next night on SmackDown, we need a new challenger. And Carmella ended up winning a multi-person match to become number one contender. And Carmella's all happy and everything. He's like, yes, I'm the number one contender. I'm so proud. I can do this now. And Bayley and Carmella, they're like, may the best one win. It's best friends forever. But then Carmella out of nowhere just assaults Bayley from behind, takes the championship, hits Bayley in the head, just pummeling her, puts her in the code of silent submission, just won't release the hold. And everyone's confused, like, why would Carmella do this? Why would Carmella do this? Why would she attack her best friend like that? And for the weeks leading up to this match, Carmella never even says a word. She doesn't explain her actions to anybody, not to Bayley. And even Bayley, coming up front, Carmella saying, I wanted to forgive you for what you did, but you need to tell me as your friend, like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? And Carmella again would slap Bayley or assault Bayley and just walk off, not even saying a word until the last SmackDown before this pay-per-view, where Carmella finally spews out saying, I'm more talented. I deserve this. I deserve to be the SmackDown Women's Champion way longer. I deserve this opportunity more than Bayley. Bayley had her chances. She kept on screwing it up. She kept on failing, and I was in the back burner. I was in the shadows while Bayley got all the credit. She finally wins the championship, and then what happened? It's all about Bayley and not about Carmella. I'm always in the freaking shadows of Bayley. I'm not going to be your shadows anymore. And I'm going to beat you, Bayley, for that championship to prove it. So now the feud has escalated. So we have Bayley and Carmella now, and this will be a good match. They actually had a really good match in real life on NXT. You can check that out. At the end of the day, I would have Carmella win with her code of silence, but Bayley does not submit. She passes out due to the move, and Carmella wins via submission, not by tap out, but by pass out with the submission. And Carmella is now the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. And now Bayley has a rematch, which that will lead into another match at the next show. Next match, we have The Undertaker versus Elias Sampson in a no disqualification match. If you guys remember, Undertaker Elias Sampson's feud started back at SummerSlam, where Undertaker chokeslammed Sampson on an episode of SmackDown, and it's not anything really personal. It's just how Undertaker rolls. He just, whenever he moves to a new show, he just got drafted to SmackDown. He was just proclaiming his dominance, saying that this is going to be his brand. This is going to be his yard. And Elias Sampson took that too offensively and challenged Undertaker to a match at SummerSlam. Unfortunately, Mr. Money in the Bank Elias Sampson did come up short against the Undertaker. After that, though, instead of Elias Sampson respecting the Undertaker, SmackDown, when Undertaker was making his entrance to come out and announce something or kind of have a big match, when the lights came back on, we see Sampson with the guitar and just whacks the Undertaker in the side of the head. And you can see Elias Sampson's eyes. He's crazed. He's just demented. And he has the briefcase just hitting the Undertaker with the briefcase over and over and over again. It's just pummeling the Undertaker. Sampson just had just one of the mighty briefcases. He could not believe that he let the Undertaker be on SummerSlam and all this. So Sampson just wants a rematch against the Undertaker. Undertaker, of course, tells Sampson, through these promos, playing the mind games in Sampson's head, saying that you're going to rest in peace. You made the biggest mistake of your life. I'm going to assure it at vengeance. No disqualification. Good about maybe 15 minutes with these two. Going back and forth, maybe a couple of chair shots, flying on the ramp a little bit outside. At the end of it, though, we have the Undertaker trying to go for the tombstone, the same move that beat Sampson last time. Sampson rakes the eyes of the Undertaker legal. And out of nowhere, Sampson takes his guitar he has, clobbers the Undertaker, hits him over the head with it, lifts him up, and does a swing neckbreaker finisher right on a steel chair. 1, 2, 3. Elias Sampson gets his victory. He avenges his loss at SummerSlam. But remember, Sampson and Taker won. Which means possibly there will be a possible third match, a rubber match, which will be announced later on. Next match, we have Kevin Owens. That's right, Kevin Owens is going to have another match. He has double duty. Kevin Owens is defending the WWE Television Championship against the #1 contender, Tye Dillinger. As you are aware as well, Tye Dillinger won the Fatal 4-Way match at Great American Bash to become the #1 contender for the television champion. So Kevin Owens has had the television championship since February, so he's had for a very long time. Of course, Kevin Owens did with the help of Adam Cole, did defend their tag titles earlier tonight, but Kevin Owens needs to defend the TV title. So in other words, the TV title is not going to be always on pay-per-view. Sometimes he's going to defend on SmackDown's. A SmackDown show, so if you don't see me with the TV title on my pay-per-view shows all the time, that's what it means. He's probably going to defend it on SmackDown. So he's going to have WWE defend the title against Tye Dillinger. These guys are going to have a very good match. At the end of the day, Kevin Owens ends up retaining the WWE Television Championship against Tye Dillinger. And now moving forward with that, Kevin Owens continues his reign as now is one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but also the WWE Television Championship. Next match, and it's the main event. Shinsuke Nakamura defending his new WWE Championship against the former champion Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode, ever since coming onto my show, has been unstoppable. He's back at News Revolution. He beat Nakamura. Royal Rumble, he eliminated Nakamura. At WrestleMania, he screwed over Nakamura. He won the WWE Championship. He took Nakamura, Seth Rollins out of the picture for months. Bobby Roode held that championship for 5 months, just beating opponent after opponent after opponent. SummerSlam, Nakamura returned and challenged Bobby Roode for the title. Nakamura finally beat Bobby Roode for the WWE Championship. He finally beat Bobby Roode. He got his revenge. However, now Bobby Roode's livid because he let Nakamura beat him. But not only beat him, allow Nakamura to take the WWE Championship from Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode demands a rematch clause for the championship at vengeance, so they have the rematch. So pretty much what's going on is most of the match, it's going back and forth. Both these guys are having a great match. But towards the last like 5 minutes, the referee gets knocked down by accident. Bobby Roode then sees the opportunity to low blow Nakamura. And Nakamura's on the ground. Bobby Roode, he's on the ground. He looks at the ref. He realizes the ref is down. He smiles. He goes on the outside. He grabs a chair. He's going to hit Nakamura with it. But from the crowd, a hooded figure comes out, jumps the barricade. The individual is standing right behind Bobby Roode on the other side of the apron. When Bobby Roode lifts the chair over his head, the hooded figure grabs the chair and grabs out of Roode's hand. The individual then comes back in the ring. The hood figure comes back with it, holding the chair. Bobby Roode's confused. He's like, "Who the hell are you? Get out of the ring. This is my ring. Get back to the crowd." And the hood figure lifts up his hood. He takes off the beanie. It is the face of SmackDown, Seth Rollins. He's now finally back from being injured and put on the shelf by Bobby Roode at WrestleMania. The former WWE Champion as well, Seth Rollins, is back. He takes the chair and he hits Roode with the chair. Bam! Knocks out Roode. Throws the chair. Rollins runs back to the crowd. Nakamura gets back up. The referee's starting to get back up. Nakamura sets up Kinshasa to Roode. 1, 2, 3. Nakamura is still your WWE champion. And now he continues more. And now, the feud for Nakamura and Roode is done. Now it's time for Nakamura to feud on with somebody else for the championship. And now Roode goes on to feud with Seth Rollins after Rollins screwed Roode out of the title. And that is pretty much my Vengeance card. So I want you guys tell me down below, what did you guys think about my fantasy match card for my SmackDown pay-per-view Vengeance? Tell me below in the comments. Of course, Mitch will have his own pay-per-view for Raw, which will be coming up later this month. When he ever gets that upload. And of course, October we'll have another SmackDown pay-per-view, another Raw pay-per-view, and then November we're going to have our Survivor Series duo pay-per-view. So stay tuned for that for November. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care of my peeps. I'll see you guys next time.